Hey, I'm Alan Rito from Rhino Architect, and welcome to this tutorial about drafting in Rhino. Let me give you just a quick overview on how similar or how easy it is to migrate from something like AutoCAD to Rhino, especially if you are coming from an architecture background. So I will start a new project here in Rhino. Let me double click on the top viewport so we can draft on the top view. And I will start with the design of just a simple room, a set of walls, and an opening for a door. I will start with a rectangle, and I can click anywhere here to get started. I'm using the grid snap. Let me click anywhere to get started here, like this point. And let's say I want to draw here a rectangle with 8 meters. I'm using meters here, 8 meters by 5 meters. So I just click it on this starting point. And if you want to use coordinates in Rhino, it's quite easy. You just have to type R for relative coordinates. I will type 8 for X, comma, and -5 for the height on the Y-axis. Press enter and you will get yourself a rectangle with 8 meters and 5 meters as a height. In AutoCAD, let's make a direct comparison. We'll be usually working with a command called offset. We have the exact same thing here in Rhino, but for curves, let's go to Curve Tools, and here's the offset option. I will left click. You can see that we have an offset curve and offset multiple. Right click here left click, and you can change the distance by clicking using the command line here. Let me change the distance to 0.15 to create just the thickness for the walls. Press enter. And if I click on this line, you can click and choose here or move your cursor to choose an offset to the interior or to the exterior side of this rectangle. Let's do the offset to the interior. I will click here just once, and we have the thickness for the walls. I'll be using here the standard options, and we can now draw something like an opening for a door. Create a line segment. I will right click to start a line segment from here, and I'm using ortho. I just enabled here the ortho option, and now my lines will just go into 90-degree angle rotations. It will lock to the X and Y axis. I'll create a line here, press right click to finish the line, and we can again use the offset. It's one of the most simple ways to create this type of thing, this type of drafting in AutoCAD as well. If you right click here on the command line, you will see the last options that we entered, and one of them is the offset curve. You don't even need to open the menu again. I'll be making an offset with 0.15. Click here, click on this side to the direction. Let's repeat the offset, right click here, offset curve, and now I'll be using 0.8. Select this curve, and now we can create the offset to this direction. And I will remove this line, and we can just trim those lines here. The trim command, you will also find the trim command in AutoCAD. Here in Rhino, it's on Edit, Trim. You can also press Ctrl T, and you will choose the lines. The first lines, it will be the cutting objects. I will choose these two lines here, and I will choose these lines as well. Everything will cut everything, so press enter, and I will remove this line, and this line. And one thing that I forgot here is to change my layer. It's quite easy to change layers. You can select your lines, open here the properties, and you can change your layer to layer 1. And let's set the layer 1 as the active layer. And if you want here in Rhino, you can even add some drafting elements like AutoCAD. For instance, you can add dimension lines. Let's open here the drafting tab, and you will see that we have an option to add dimension lines. Let's add a linear dimension. I will left click here, and here's our dimension, 8 meters. Let's repeat, right click here, linear dimension, click here, and there we have it, 5 meters. So this was a quick tutorial just to give you an idea on how easy it is to migrate from AutoCAD or any other CAD software that uses a similar workflow as AutoCAD to Rhino. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future tutorial. See you next time. Bye.